All right, we are getting ready for our start with the Rossman 8K here at Philadelphia Marathon Weekend.
I was born here, somewhere on the west side. I have not been back to Philadelphia since I left when I was 3 years old. It is very special to me to be back here for something that's so important.
Are you ready? Runners, set! We are underway! Yes! Tremendous job!
I was at the computer one day, and all of a sudden, it was really hard to see what was on the screen, not in both eyes, but just in this one. And so I kept like blinking, and it's like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, I just couldn't see anything. Went to the emergency room, and they said, you're gonna go to the ophthalmologist, because let's start there. So I went to the ophthalmologist. Ophthalmologist says, you're going back to the emergency room. I'm like, what is going on? I said, well, your vision is perfect. You have no issue. So I want you to go back to the emergency room with a prognosis of MS. Go back, and that's where they discovered the lesions on my brain and on my spine, and then followed with the diagnosis of MS.
My mom and her grandma golfed together in a women's golf league. And she was babysitting Alicia and came over and needed to bring her granddaughter with her. And so we instantly connected. We were constantly at each other's houses. I don't think there were many weekends that we weren't sleeping over at one or the other's. It was just a lot of fun and, dance parties, and we were doing interviews because we were pretending to be famous, and I just have boxes and boxes of all these old videos of us dreaming about what our lives were gonna be. She was definitely the sister I never had. A year ago, I signed up for the Philly Marathon. Started training, and as my training went on and I really needed the motivation, and I was digging deep for the motivation. I'm like, I need a reason to be running this, and it just like dawned on me, Philadelphia. Alicia's from Philadelphia, and she has this very challenging thing happening, and if I am perfectly healthy and can run, I should run this in her honor, and that would definitely motivate me.
So on my 45th birthday, I pick up the phone, hey, and she said, so I'm gonna run the Philadelphia Marathon in November, and what do you think? I'd like to do it in your honor, and I'd like to do it to raise awareness and funds for MS. So when I asked her why, it's like, why are you, it's awesome you're doing this, but why are you doing this? And the fact that she just said, because I can. I hadn't run since I got my diagnosis, which was like 4 years ago with multiple sclerosis, after I lost vision in my right eye. And so vision sucks and balance sucks. So I was like, well, I'm just done with running. But then if she can do a marathon, I can't do a marathon, but what can I do? It made me ask myself, what can I do? So 8K, here I come.
Allié in high school was unbelievably fast. It was like, that isn't natural. Like watching Simone Biles. You knew that you were gonna watch something pretty spectacular every time she told the line. And so you got excited to watch all of those races. Nobody wanted to miss those races.
I was a runner in high school, in elementary and middle school. High school is where I kind of made my mark. The record for the 400, record for the 200, record for the long jump. And so track was my thing. So it's wild that I'm getting back into running now, because now I'm not nervous. Before, I think I had a real fear of failing. Like, And I never got beat. So why would I be afraid of failing? It was because, well, what if I were to fail?
I was always middle of the pack finisher, never crossing the line first. And I was just in such awe of your talent and just natural talent. Like, you didn't have to work at it. And I remember track being a big point of anxiety for you.
Yeah.
And I joke now that I felt like I was sort of your emotional support teammate, because the coach would have me come and find you, and you'd be somewhere just
Tucked
saying,
away.
I cannot do this, I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna run again. And he would say, Ange, can you go talk Lish into running the 200, please? And you know, I was just like, it's so easy for you, just go do it. It'll take 30 seconds and you'll be done, and the rest of us have to work really hard.
Angie's one of those friends that has your back always, right? But beyond like the friend level, like as a teammate, she was one who always had my back then too. I was always very nervous, again, to run, which again makes no sense. I mean, I was the best. Like, how could I be nervous? You're the best. But she was always there to give me that boost, and she made running comfortable.
I know it's been a minute since you've been running, and I keep seeing your videos of you with your headphones in with the cords,
Yeah, they're annoying.
and it hurts my running soul to know that you're out there running with with these. But really, I wanted to get you something to make you feel like a legit runner with street cred, that you show up to the start line confident, you look around and you feel like you belong there. So,
Well, I appreciate it.
yeah, you can open it.
You already said you're gonna like run a marathon for me. I think
I
that's
know.
kind of
Well, I know,
a gift
but-
enough.
My love language is gifts.
Shopping? Oh.
Oh, shopping. Yes, it is shopping. Yay! Oh, I think it's upstairs in my bag.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
My first shucks.
Yes.
So we just put it. How does they look?
They look great. You look very official.
Thank you.
Oh, buddy.
I can't cry the whole weekend.
I know, you really can't.
Halfway done. If we made it one way, we can make it the other, yeah? Let's just go with that.
All right, we made it to the finish line. Waiting on Allie. She is just about to do the turnaround for the out and back. 2.5 miles. She's got a pretty quick pace going, so we'll see how that fares on the back half. But really proud of her. She's doing great. I know this feeling. I know how it feels to have something behind you that you worked so hard for. And like I said before, nobody deserves to be applauded as an adult more than Allie does. So I'm just thrilled that she's getting that feeling today.
This race is turning out to mean so much more to me than I thought it was going to originally. I'm excited about what I'm going to learn along the way, because I feel like there's something that I have no idea about. Not just about a life, but I think about myself. I think just to do it. I'm not in previous races. I want this time, I want this place, I want this. Just to be there, just to know that I can do it. I've already kind of won.